Purpose. 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 What's my purpose? Well, anyways. For me, for my purpose, I've decided my purpose is to live to my best potential, to create rather than only consume, and to continue intentionally looking for joy in the simplest of things. There are 4 well-known paths that a person can take to find their purpose and what drives their passion in this life. Pain. This is what helps drive people, a feeling that transforms into a feeling of passion. From alchemizing their pain into passion, this person's purpose is to help others not feel the pain they once did. Potential. This is when someone has a skill that might make them stand out from the crowd, an advantage to make a bigger impact for this unique situation of being different. If you don't know what your potential is, perhaps this is a reminder that you need to get out into the world and find what makes you different. Problem. This is for the people who might be fixated on a specific situation and can see an opportunity to make it better, to make improvements that will make a difference. Those who follow this path are the problem solvers of our world, to say the least. Platform. This is the path for those who are typically farther down the road of knowledge and experience. In this instance, this person will share their wisdom from their personal experiences, helping give others advice or guidance on how to go about a certain situation. Advisors, helpers, and mentors. For me, for my purpose, my passion, and what fulfills me? Love. I love creating so much, I have decided that I am going to make so much art without any concern of what others might think or have to say about it. With this pain, I will prove to my child self that there is no reason to hold on to that feeling of shame or guilt. I felt as though I couldn't like Spider-Man or superheroes as a young girl because that was a boy thing. So I hid in my room and watched it when everyone else was busy. Well, guess what? Not anymore. I found comfort in an indie animated series that has received a lot of reasonable and not so reasonable criticism, in which I find myself feeling that same shame and guilt I did for superheroes at the age of 7. Well, guess what? Not anymore. With my different point of view in my creative and nerdy endeavors, I believe I have the potential to bring that sense of comfort, relatability, and show others how to express themselves in a meaningful and magical way. I can use this gift of drawing and using my voice to help those who are in need. Not only will this fulfill my need, my wanting to help others, that is, but I can release the emotions I may hold back from the empathy I feel for those who need the support. Growing up the way I did, my mother came from a problem solver type of family. So with that, I would have a keen eye for how to solve what I viewed as a problem. I will admit, this is where things can get a little sticky and you can be perceived as bossy. And when things aren't going to plan or how I'd imagined it, I can feel a sense of frustration or anger building up in my very core. When I see the signs of that, I use it to my advantage. I'll feel the emotions, reflect upon them, and then alchemize those negative emotions and feelings into a force of passion and discipline for myself. Here, with this social platform of mine, I would love for you all to follow me on my journey. With this documentation, I can not only look back on my progress, but also help others feel like they, too, can take a leap of faith. I understand that today's episode was more of a rant, but I wanted this video to be up for those who might have related to what I said. This is also a reminder to my future self, who will probably end up right where I am right now, asking myself, what's my purpose?
a baby.